Hey everyone, and welcome back. You know how we're always talking about AI changing the game in, well, pretty much every industry.
Yeah.
This deep dive is for anyone who's ever planned an event, big or small,
Right.
because things are about to get interesting.
Definitely.
We're taking a look at this article, How AI Chatbots Can Boost Event Planning Service Sales. And let me tell you, this isn't just some, marketing fluff.
Not at all.
It's packed with insights about how AI is going to, completely transform the way we plan and experience events.
Really is. The whole landscape is shifting and fast.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So first up, the article talks about this, quote, client engagement revolution. Sounds a little dramatic.
Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it?
Well, what does it actually mean for event planners? What are we talking about here?
Okay, so picture this.
Yeah.
You're an event planner, right? And instead of spending hours on the phone or answering emails.
Right, which is half our lives.
Yeah, exactly. You've got this super smart AI chatbot
Okay,
that's handling all the initial client interactions for you.
I'm listening.
So think booking consultations, suggesting themes based on the client's needs, budget, style, all that good stuff. Even pre-screening vendors all automatically.
No way.
Yeah, and available 24/7. So no more back and forth, no more playing phone tag.
Oh my gosh, that would be a lifesaver. So it's like having an assistant.
Right, but better.
Okay.
Because it's instant and it's personalized.
Right.
For every single client.
That's amazing. Okay, I'm already seeing the potential here, but the article also mentions something called workflow automation,
Yes.
which I have to admit sounds a tiny bit intimidating.
I can see why.
Are robots going to take over my job?
That's the fear, isn't it?
Yeah.
But think of it this way. What if instead of robots taking over, they just took care of all the tedious, repetitive tasks that you probably dread anyway?
Okay.
We're talking, managing those giant guest lists.
That's the worst.
RSVP tracking, even dealing with contracts and vendor negotiations.
Okay, yeah, those are definitely the parts of the job I would happily hand over to a robot.
Exactly. And the technology's already here. There are AI tools that can do all of this and more.
So it's not some futuristic fantasy. This is actually happening now.
It's happening now. And the best part is, when you free up all that time and energy you're spending on these kind of administrative things,
Right.
it can focus on the creative stuff.
Yes, the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a much better way to think about it. So less robot overlords, more like robot assistants
Exactly.
that I can boss around.
There you go.
All right, I can get on board with that. But let's move on to marketing, because the article makes some pretty bold claims about, quote, AI-powered marketing. Is it really the magic bullet, it sounds like?
It can be, but like any tool, you've got to know how to use it.
Okay.
Right? It's not about replacing your marketing know-how. It's about AI making you even better at what you do.
So how does it actually work? Can you give me an example?
Okay, so let's say you're planning, I don't know, a big corporate retreat in Napa Valley, right? Wine country, beautiful scenery, the works.
I like where this is going.
Now, AI can analyze tons of data to figure out exactly who your ideal client is for this kind of event. Maybe it's CEOs who love wine or companies with a certain budget, whatever your criteria are.
Right.
And then it can use that information to hyper-target your ads.
Oh, wow. So instead of just putting an ad out there and hoping for the best,
Exactly.
laser focused on the people who are most likely to actually book my event?
Exactly. No more wasted ad spend, just qualified leads landing in your inbox.
That's amazing. And honestly, as someone who spends way too much time trying to figure out the algorithm for Instagram,
Oh, I feel that.
the idea of AI just handling all of that for me is incredibly appealing.
And it can. There are AI tools that will analyze your audience, figure out the best times to post,
No way.
even suggest what kind of content will perform best.
It's like having a personal social media manager on call 24/7.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm sold. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say the banquet hall. Event logistics.
Oh, yeah, the nitty-gritty.
Because even with the best marketing and a perfectly automated workflow, things can still go wrong on the day of the event.
Oh, absolutely. Things happen.
So can AI actually help with that, on the ground, in the moment kind of stuff?
You'd be surprised. Okay, so imagine this. You're planning a destination wedding
Ooh, fancy.
in Tuscany.
Okay, now I'm really dreaming.
AI can not only find and suggest those unique venues that are going to blow your clients away,
Right.
but it can also generate personalized itineraries for each guest.
Get out.
complete with like travel times, local recommendations tailored to their interests, if they're foodies, history buffs, whatever.
Right.
Even dietary restrictions.
That's incredible. So it's like having a personal assistant for every single guest.
Basically. And on top of that, AI can help with real-time adjustments, like if
Yeah.
there's a last-minute change with the seating chart or the catering order.
Oh my gosh, that would have saved me so many headaches in the past.
Right. It's all about making sure things run smoothly, even when the unexpected happens. Which, let's face it, it always does.
Always. Okay, this has been seriously eye-opening. It sounds like AI isn't just about, like, automating tasks for event planners. It's about actually giving us superpowers.
I love that, yeah. AI superpowers.
Right. Like we could be more creative, more strategic, more efficient,
And ultimately deliver even more amazing experiences for our clients.
which is the whole point, right?
Exactly. It's not about replacing the human touch.
Right.
It's about enhancing it.
I love that.
Yeah.
So the takeaway here is AI isn't the enemy. It's the sidekick we've been waiting for.
I like that.
Right. It's here to help us level up our event planning game.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And on that note, I want to leave you with this thought. If you could have your own personal AI assistant, what's the one task you would hand off to them without a second thought? And what amazing things could you achieve with that newfound time and freedom? Let us know, because we're dying to know. That's it for this deep dive. Until next time, happy planning, everyone.